Hello, welcome back to the video. Today we're playing some Famicom games. I've got a bunch of random ones pulled out of, well, drawers as well as a couple boxes ahead of them. There's a few in here that I don't think we'll be able to actually play on account of them needing to be connected to an accessory or specific controller, which at the moment we're using this Retro Freak console, which is basically like a emulation type thing where you put it in and it emulates based on a dump it pulls from the cartridge. So not actual hardware. These are good visuals, but a lot of these probably won't actually work. I do have Famicom, of course, other systems that I can use these games on if it doesn't in the future, but for now we'll just see what we can get to work on this. I know some of them have, like, for example, built-in microphone. One of them, might not even try that one. So obviously you can't play that because the microphone is built into the cartridge, so it isn't every way to actually read that after you've dumped the game to memory. Some of them might be interesting nonetheless to look at, and also some of them might not work because I haven't actually cleaned lots of these cartridges. So let's try with the first one. I've just got a Family Computer Disk System RAM expansion pack, whatever it's called. I'll just plug that in. Ignore the dog barking. I'll just plug that in for now. See if it reads it. Should work. No game is found for the system. That's just for it's on Mega Drive at the moment, but it should detect when the cartridge has been put in it. And it hasn't frozen because I can still change things. Let's try going back here. This is the one I was testing before, but for some reason it doesn't seem to want to detect that the RAM expansion is in it. Ooh, it must have detected it for a slight second there. Nothing's come up. As soon as I take it out, it's probably going to read it up again. It doesn't seem that one wants to work at all, so we can't see what happens when you have that. Okay, let's give this one more attempt. And nothing. Okay, so as soon as you move it out, it's tempting, so maybe I'll try pushing it in and removing it slightly, see if that helps at all. Yeah, that doesn't seem to want to work. Maybe we can come to that later. Maybe I have to clean that one a bit, but I have used the Famicom Disk System in the past, so it should work. Next one is a copy of Spelunker. It's an IRM cartridge, one with a little LED on it. Let's try that. And it has detected that. Let's play this one. Relatively simple game. Rodoband presents Spelunker. They look pretty good for a relatively early Famicom game. Okay, I'm not getting the audio. Audio capture's working, but for some reason I can't hear it, which is a bit odd because I do have it set to monitor and output. Let's see if I can change that. That doesn't work either. Apparently nothing wants to work for the audio, so I can't hear it. Let's quickly stop for a second and see if I can figure something out for the audio. So I have figured something out. I have to just quickly adjust my own audio for a second. Now that should work. So we'll start this game now. Go down. Oh yeah, apparently that's a bad start to be off to. Let's see if we go back to the height we were before. If we can jump, yes we can. 500. And we die if we get crushed in there. So let's try again. Not like they do have to sit through the entire intro every time we start. Remember that A is to jump. We can climb up here. So we fall and we die. It's a tiny fall. How do we do this then? So we have to jump off the boat. That's a spike. I'll go here, so let's go back. And that tiny fall doesn't have to kill us. So it's not a very forgiving game, it's quite hard. And let's try that again. So now we've sort of, I was going to say we figured it out. Press the wrong button to jump. Just, yeah, so not good at this clearly. I'm going to have to just take it the easy way and skip all the obstacles. We can press the start, skip the intro, and I press the wrong button to jump again. Let's jump back over to here, go further down, and we'll just get this, and we'll be back here. Grab that. What's that noise? Is that something bad? I think it's supposed to get onto here. Oh, I was on it for a second. I think I jumped too far, now I'm dead. See if we can skip and go straight down to there next time. Go straight down to the bottom. Let's go further. You can. Probably have to do something to pass there, but for now we'll just jump through here. Okay, and you died again. Fall down and do ride this. So we have to avoid the and we're dead. So haven't had much luck with this game. Maybe one more try, and then that'll have to be it. Unless there's cheats for this game, if it lies, then we might try that. And just make sure, yep, that's the right jump button. And we should jump to get on here, then jump off it. These are spikes aren't instant death, but this is good. forgot to jump. Like I and yeah, not very forgiving. Let's see if we can get this. And jumped slightly too far. Let's see if we can bring up the home menu. And there should be cheats. Back main menu. Let's see if there's any cheats for this game. No cheats. I guess we do have to play this one legitimately. I don't think there's any way past this. I think it's instant death if we go into it. Oh, we can get past that. I jumped there and I didn't jump. Okay, well that's just 2 lives wasted. Let's not try to waste any more. We'll just get this stuff. And that pit kills you. I scored 50,000, I'm not sure who's got that, but it's definitely not me. That's just the default until you turn it off. This should be our last go at this. Let's grab that one. Let's get that money and the coin at the end. I guess we have to learn which ones are instant death and which ones aren't. And from now we'll just try to avoid the actual dangerous ones. Okay, so that catapults you back into the hole. That's why that spike's there. Oh. Ghost, what the issue was before. Don't remember seeing that. But careful what that green light just then was. So if this should. There we go. Try to be very careful with this. I'll just take my time. And let's get the coin and key, so is that the exit key? We'll go back, I assume that was to unlock the door that we just saw. And that was instant death, so we're out of lives. We'll try it again, just go for the key. I feel like the select button isn't used for anything, because the start button is both to skip the intro and to pause the game. Again, we'll go for this. Get those two. Let's get straight away to the thing down here. I'm sure I jumped there. Okay, this didn't line it up. So this is our last chance. So let's not lose this time. This really is from a period of time when games really weren't forgiving. These days, yeah, that's our last attempt. I feel like these days games are a lot more forgiving than this. I think it's more just based on high score and things. That this is like from a time when arcades were much more popular and they were designed to be difficult so they could get more coins from you, whereas something like this, where you've got on a home system, isn't really necessary to get more coins, so they can make it easier, which is sort of the trend that's been taken. So for now, I'll just take the cartridge out. Interesting thing to note is that I'm using this again in the emulator system, but the red LED is still glowing. Let's pull that cartridge out. Oh, it's very tight in there. Cartridge is removed. So I don't know if it's doing anything special. Or maybe some of the games that do need special things with the cartridge could work that way, but I don't think it's actually doing anything. And try the Famicom network system, the disk system. thing again. No, still doesn't work. So on a classic game again. Next thing to try is a copy of Load Runner. Pretty plain cover, nothing really special about it. Let's put that in. Problem with the cartridge. Let's try taking that out and putting it back in again. Still a problem. Again, some of these aren't that clean. So we'll try again. Let's push this back in. And the cartridge wasn't recognized. I assume that it's a bad read. We'll see what happens if you play it. It's probably very corrupted. It won't even load at all. See how far we get into this. Here's just graphics that are completely messed up. The game itself seems to be working sort of fine. Oh, they could destroy those. So we're going to fall down there and die now. Let's try this again. Let's get the gold. That would sort of make enough sense. We'll make a trap. Oh, that's wrong side. And it says the bricks repair themselves. We die. So we'll do that again. I think the way it works is B breaks it on the left and A breaks it on your right. Destroyed that one, so go back up. That seems to be the way it works. So it dictates what side of it they just break on. Thought I could break another one, but apparently not. Instead of doing this, we should probably just take it out and try one more time, see if we can get a good read. There we go. Playing this one now should work fine because it does have the name, so the checksum and everything should be this correct. So let's try this and see what the graphics actually look like. Oh, so there's like piles looking like bricks in the other version. Oh, so you can walk over them as well. See if we can get him to fall. Get this one. Oh, interesting mechanic. I saw them doing it, wasn't sure if we could do it as well. Let's try to get across. It's actually almost like an endless type game. Ooh, let's get that ladder. Maybe we have to get a certain amount of things of gold and we can move on to the next level. Total 1,000 points. So I'm not sure how the points for them work, whether they get points from falling the hole, or maybe it's the points from the gold above them, or something like that. This one looks, well, more or less the same. It's maybe slightly different layout. Can we break through here? How does this work? Let's do that. Oh, maybe it is the gold above them. Could also not be. That's always a possibility. this fall through the ground there? Let's try this again. Assume he's going to come down, so we'll just preemptively break the... Oh no! I fall in now. Didn't expect him to be on my right. Otherwise I would have broken the one on my right. That was a pretty quick repair. Can I break these ones as well? Oh no, I can't break those ones. Oh, so you just fall through there. Is that supposed to be like a trap? Or they can come up here from the ladder. So maybe if you can get the thing to seal back up with them still in it before they can leave. That's like a way to get the points from killing them. Score 1,000. So let's see if we can finish this one this time. Be a bit more careful with what we're doing. I assume you can get to that little gold one hidden in there. Oh, interesting, it doesn't tell me what my score is, at least on the screen anyway I can see. So maybe they have immunity after they fall down a hole for a certain period of time. Let's go to the one at the right again. Okay, well that was a dumb thing to do. Now I've just lost that life. Let's try this. I'm not sure what the conditions are as to whether they fall down the hole or not. Yeah, so you definitely can't go on top of them as a way to get stuff. It's an interesting little game. Hit mode, actually that's for a custom one. Go select, and switch that over. Let's start for that. I guess you just have to cycle through each of the pieces. It's a very slow way to do it. I guess at least A by default goes to the brick and B goes to these little people. Should be supposed to have one of those because that's the player character. Can't be everywhere. Let's go start. There you see you can only have one player character. Yeah, but it's cool that you have like a map editor in here, even if it's only a very small screen. And yeah, you want to cycle through everything. Not the greatest selection of bricks, but quite a few. Probably make some interesting maps like this. Actually, I wonder if... yeah, if we go like this, and we go start, we're separated from them, so there's nothing can really happen unless... yeah, can't even break that. I think you can't... oh, so the select puts you back into the edit menu. Can you edit these bricks? No, you can't edit the ones at the bottom or on the side. I guess you're always confined to this area. Can we go up? Nope. See what happens. Is he falling with us? It's only 3 enemies then. There's only 3 that will spawn as well. So we'll end this little game as well. Made it a bit further in this one compared to the first one. Something that I've had for a while, I've never played it, is Super Arabian Sunsoft game. We'll try that one, see what happens. See what type of game it is. I think it'll be an arcade game as well. See what glitched mess this one is. This is slightly corrupted graphics. We'll take this cartridge out and we'll just put it in. That'll probably be enough. Get to read this time. There we go. Let's play this one. Super Arabian. Can we change the level that we start on? Nope. This is level 1. Oh, level 2. So we can cycle to level 8. Let's see what happens if we start ourselves on level 8. That's our attacks. B to jump. This is opposite to something like Mario. Or it's just this controller for the electric that's got them backwards. Okay, so we can't kick them? What's the point of that kick attack? Oh well, that's unfortunate. It is more like an arcade game still. Wait for one of them to come down. We'll test our kick attack again. Oh, so we can. It's maybe it's difficult to time. L-E. Oh, so we can climb up all these masts as well. L-E-R. W. Don't know what these letters are supposed to be. So let's try that again. Oh, let's go back. Guess we can't go back, but it's the same level we were on before, looks like. Oh. Level 1 does look the same as it was before. So do all the levels look the same? I'm going to have to try this again from the start. AL. So I guess we just collect them. Also, new enemies do spawn in. Let's keep going. Are they not going to come down? Guess we are temporarily invincible when we like this. But also, we can't attack properly. Oh, there we go. Ooh, let's jump over. Almani. Is that what the letters are? Bonus horse. Oh, so I guess we just have to spell words, but it doesn't really matter how to flex them in. It's like a Popeye English game where they sort of made a pseudo-educational game by just having the pieces spell a word. At least it is a different map this time. A bit easier than the other game to climb. Do we keep our pieces when we respawn? Oh, I guess it's game over, so we don't know. Maybe you have to get the letters in the correct order on level 8, because they were question marks, and then we go over them at highlights. So maybe you have to figure out and collect them in the correct order. Oh, animal. Okay, let's try that again. Unless it's you spell in the right order and you get bonus points. So you go to A. Yeah, so we don't get the bonus points because we don't spell it the right order. Yes. We'll keep going for now. Only 2 more, but yeah, let's keep going. Next time we'll try to get in the right order. So H. O. R. Let's get our kicks ready. Oh, we can take out extra enemies, didn't realise that. And we climb over to here. S, and we just need to get the E, and we get a bonus. I can't climb back up here easily. Oh. And we can get the E. There we go, horse. It's got a 5,000 point bonus, which is good. Almost beating the high score. Oh, this one's all over the place. Is that a last life? Game over. So, Interesting game. That third level looks very confusing. Interesting mechanic. Pretty basic. Yeah, compared to some of the other games, alright. We'll go to the next game now as well, just to give that a fair go as well. Cartridge was removed, makes sense. I did just remove the cartridge. I've got some of these weird non-game cartridges. I've got like the Famnet. I'll see if that one works. Obviously the network adapter, sorry, not called network adapter. The disk system RAM adapter didn't work. Does this one work? Ooh, unknown. Let's try running it anyway. Let's play this, see what happens. Does it work? Nope. I think that's fairly conclusive no. This one does also have lights on it, but none of those are lit up. Let's remove the cartridge again. Wait, let's put it back in. See if this one works. Now this one might not be in the database because it's a rare cartridge, but yeah, still just grey. I'll remove it a couple extra times. Let's see if we can get rid of any corrosion or anything just by putting it in. Yeah, this one, the cartridge contacts looks fine, so it should in theory work alright. So that one doesn't want to work. Let's just try one more time. And we'll give it a go. If not, we'll assume it doesn't work and maybe have to either clean it to get to reading this, or whether the system just doesn't like it, because I know in the past this system just doesn't read some cartridges no matter how well you do clean them. Yeah, this is the last attempt. Yeah, it's not going to work, so we can switch to our next thing. We've got the TV net adapter. We'll try that. Got a Popeye cartridge, although I don't think it'll be able to read the individual cartridge inserted into that. Just run out of storage. Let's continue this. That one didn't work either. So I'm not sure if it's the same dump that it's playing each time. Just because it's saying it does fail, so it might not be able to actually play it. It might be playing the early one that did work. Unknown game, we'll try that anyway. Cartridge was removed. We'll just try this one more time. I do have another one of these adapters which I'll try as well, just in case maybe that one has a bit more luck. Let's try this one. Well, it's different. That's a good sign. Let's remove that. The cartridge looks like it should be working fine. Let's try one more time. If not, we've got plenty more game cartridges. This is one that we've loaded before. It's the same version as before. It's possible that this doesn't play well with this. Yeah, might have to put a different cartridge in soon. It will take that out. So what do we have next? I do have Donkey Kong Jr., Popeye. What about this pachinko game, which we can try? Don't want to read that either. Also, at some point, this system might stop working completely from all the bits of gunk and corrosion that gets to some of these cartridges. See if this works. It's not reading the cartridge at all now. Okay. Let's one last try, then we might switch to a different game. Yeah, it's not working at all now. Maybe we'll try Mac Rider. Put that in, hopefully that's a bit more luck. Not detecting the cartridge at all. That's really grinding in there. That's no good at all. So I'll swap a different cartridge out as well. What else do we have? We've got Binary Land, which, if you don't know, is sort of a puzzle game. We've got two characters that move, having them both in the maze. It looks like none of these cartridges are reading now. I should probably try one that I've already used previously that was working earlier. Okay, put that one to the side. We'll try Super Arabian, because that one definitely works before. Unknown game. That's not reading at all either now. Oh, there we go. Super few attempts. So maybe if we try one of these other games now, see if we had a bit more luck. Nope, it's not detecting the cartridge in at all. No, there we go. We'll take this chance while I've got it, and we'll play it now. Gurren and Malon. Yes, it's different colours of penguins. I thought it was had both, but you do. So this is which one you've got on the left, which one you've got on the right. You can see they move opposite directions. You have to sort of avoid the enemies. And sort of navigate to the end. Goes like that, and they should both end up on the go. I think if we go both to the end, it should be equidistant to the center. There we go. This one looks a bit more complicated. There's a lot more enemies this time. So how do we avoid the spider webs for the blue side? Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to get past that, because on the right hand side, they're everywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're supposed to get past that. Oh, we've got a spray. Does that destroy the spider webs? Yes, it does. So we'll go this side. Destroy that spider web. Can we use this to attack the actual spiders? Let's see. Oh, you can. I guess it does get harder when you do that though. Oh. We're dead here as well. I wonder if you can rescue the other character. I guess knowing that would have been a bit easier the first time. Let's get that one as well. Try to clear these webs so we don't get lost. Not lost, stuck because of them. Then up, so both next to the ends. There we go. I wonder how many levels there are. Bonus round. Oh, I guess we have to rescue them. Oh, the time is very fast. Definitely more than 1 second. And we'll get to the top. Ooh, what's this thing? Extra speed. And there we go. Just in the nick of time. Perfect. 50,000 points. Oh, we have to go up north regardless. This thing. 2,000 points. At least this game isn't too complicated. Now we've got rid of all these spiders, so that should be relatively easy. We'll just navigate over. Here. Let's clear that out. Oh, wrong way. The whale thing over there for super speed. Ooh, I forgot about the timer. And out of time. Yes, it is. A bit more time sensitive than I expected. So that's the end. I guess we've died enough time, so that's a good place to end this game. So because I have been having... Oh, get on the leaderboard. Let's call ourselves all A's. We'll leave it like that. And I assume if we switch over to here... Yeah, it looks the same. Wait, wasn't the... Oh no, yeah, I think it was the other way around. Maybe. I can't remember who was on which side. I think it's just watch the penguins. I think because we've been having a bit of trouble with these, we'll just leave it here. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and if you and subscribe, so we see videos like this in the future.